Hello, it's Viz. Here again with another one of these Vidreps. This one features me in it. I really don't want to be constantly doing replays that have me in them. It just seems, I feel like it just comes off a little conceited, which I'm really not trying to be. Um, but no one's really sending me replays, so in the meantime, I'm going to do these games that I've played that I think demonstrate a lot of what I've been talking about in my other videos. So I have seen this one, of course, and I'm pretty sure that it has quite a bit of things that I would like to show you guys. So here it is. It's on the map Frozen Glass. I don't know who made it. Maybe Excalibur, who is a member in our Discord. But it's just designed for free for all. It's a big circle. Four they're not islands. Four corner bases, not islands. Everyone's in a circle. There's everyone has a natural. Then there's a base in between every other player. So in between these bottom left players, there's a base. In between these, and so on. Then there's a bunch of bases in the middle, and a nice little island in the middle, very middle. So let's get started. Alright, so this was actually, I guess, I don't know if he's like a professional or a semi-pro or whatever, but MasteRReY did some little event with our Discord and played some free-for-alls with us, which was a lot of fun. So this is one of the games. We have MasteRReY here, top left, Protoss, me, Zerg, and top up here, Benno, who's a member of our Discord as well. Hops, same as Benno, also a member of our Discord. JonttuTonttu, same story, also member. Flying Turtle, Terran. I think this guy's, I don't know who exactly he is, but I think he's a Smurf player. He seemed to know me, so I'm not entirely sure. Melanchthon, Terran in the left here, also member. And Alpha NP, a notorious troll. Got Zerg in the left here. So I'm going to try and do this more so from my perspective, just to kind of give you my thought process, but I'll also go through and look at everyone and see. I'll try to do some more pausing so I can do some more explanations and actual analysis. And don't mind my little nonsense messages here. Just try to make people laugh. So my thought process here is, as Zerg, I'm going to expo, not at my nat. Yeah, look at that. I'm going to expo top right, something I've talked about. I'm going for my first expo in a corner. And I do fully intend to make this my main base, as you'll see. I do also take my nat just after this one. I could have went and taken a base in the middle here, but I just opted to go for the nat here. I have a nice little overlord over here, just keeping an eye on this base. I don't intend to get it, but just to see if someone takes it. MasteRReY going for a very standard build. Alpha going for a quick expo here, and also one in the middle, it looks like, which is a good play. Get the middle bases out as soon as you can. Melanchthon with a standard, not an expo yet. No expo from Orange. Expo from JonttuTonttu in the bottom right, which I like that. Oh, also here in the bottom left, he's got one. I like that a lot. It is kind of risky, but if he can wipe out this player here fairly early, he could have this whole bottom section here, which would be good. Hops, early expo. Yellow actually with two early expos. This one's in the middle of me and him. So I do see it, and a lot of normal players would think, okay, this is going to be my first target. I'm going to kill this base. It's right next to me. But my thought process is just let him have it. Don't even mess with it. Just focus on building up here. And in my mind, hopefully whoever's beneath him might fight him. Just see what happens with that. JonttuTonttu actually getting the... I really like this, even though it's gonna die. But being this kind of greedy can really pay off, especially if someone doesn't take this for a while. However, he did get wrecked in his main. Oh, and he's getting wrecked over here. That's unfortunate. I like his thought process. It just didn't happen. And sometimes that happens. Sometimes you just get rushed. That early aggression at his main, it took him out there. He still has these bases he can work with. This one's not looking the best. But he's not out. He's not quite out yet. But Orange did secure this little bit of land here, and it doesn't really look like anyone's going to be able to contest it. If Hops scouts and sees, he would know to go this way. But I do like Orange's position here. He can just simply take these bases, and he's already taken this one. That's very good. And he'll ideally have access to this one, maybe this one. So, I'll pause here. From Orange's spot right now, I like his spot. What he needs to do is just focus on macro and get this base, get some defenses there, and just mine from these 4 bases for a while. Get solid macro, and then start pushing out maybe to this base, or even one of this base, or this base. And we'll see if he does that. I don't know exactly, I don't remember exactly what he does, but very good position here for Orange to make something happen. Because no one else is really in a position to fight him at the moment. Hops doesn't have that huge of an army, so even if he came over here, he wouldn't necessarily be able to do much. I mean, he has, what, units here? He has a nice dropship, he can always come back. He'll have some units to defend. This isn't much of an army. And Melanchthon isn't really in a position to attack him either. So I really like Orange's position here. And we'll look at me. It looks like I'm being attacked over here. Since I went for a greedy play, that left me very susceptible to a player who... I don't know if he really plays a lot of free-for-all, so he's probably... It looks like he's playing this more like a 1v1 or a normal game, which is just how people play. Nothing wrong with it. So he did go for some very early aggression, which is a weakness of mine, of course, because I play greedy. I have this base over here. So let's see if I can defend this. Oh, this is gonna rush 60. So that might just seem like an innocent message, but it's conveying to everyone that I'm being attacked. And now we got some lurkers out. He doesn't have an op, so it looks like we're good. These drones look like they'll escape, probably bringing them over here. So I'm safe for now. I know that's not going to last very long because he's probably getting an observatory. There it is. He'll get it. So I know I need to hustle and get some units up, or at least some more defense. And he might go looking around for a base of mine. We'll see. I did grab this one in the middle, start mining that. Looks like he will find it. Maybe. We'll see. Looks like JonttuTonttu's having trouble here. I don't think he necessarily did anything wrong with this play. He just happened to get next to a player who went for early aggression and got him. And now he's just being simply hunted down by Hops and him, Orange. So, nothing wrong with this play, necessarily. It just didn't work out, and it's not always going to work out. Looks like I'm getting found out here. It's going to go down. And Alpha, he's playing very macro. He hasn't had to fight anyone, which is the ideal situation. He's in a great position right now with all these hatcheries and miners, mining these minerals in the middle, getting them out of the way. So that's a very good position for Red, especially if he can, get this base. And if he could wipe out Blue, he would have a huge area to work with. Right now, Yellow He's playing this very well, I would say. I mean, I don't like carriers, but honestly, what he's doing is playing very passive, just mining, collecting minerals, and building up. Not attacking anyone, not making any enemies, which always a strong way to play. Blue going on the offensive again. See, I don't like this constant aggression here. He's treating it like a 1v1, and I mean, he's a good player, but he needs to focus more on getting some more bases up. He needs to focus, like, he's getting this, he needs to maybe even try to get this, or make something happen, get this, or look at this even, and get that. Instead of, like, moving out constantly with his army, just keep his army right here or something, and just chill for a sec, look for some bases, and try to secure those before making any more kind of aggressive moves. Unless he can immediately kill a player, which he is not able to immediately kill someone right now with this small army. I would be able to defend that easily. Red would be able to defend it easily. So he just needs to chill for a bit. Now orange looks like he's got this, about to get this. So yeah, it looks like he might do what I was saying, where if he just secures these 4 bases and macros for a bit and chills, even gets to this, he'll be in a very good spot to win if he's able to hold it. Green hanging on by a thread. He's not out yet. I would say he's good for soaking up minerals on this side of the map. I'll say that. His path to victory would be maybe to get this base and this base, maybe sneak something in the middle, but it's going to be very difficult for Zerg in this spot for him to win the game. Hop's playing pretty standard, only on 2 base still. I think he really needs to push out a little more, look around, get this base, scout it at least. He might be going for this. Looks like Alpha may be moving out. Okay, someone here, yeah. Army here. I don't think he can really do anything to that. He needs some storms. That army will definitely go down. So that's very good for Alpha at this stage. He should realize that blue is probably an easy kill right now. So ideally he should go and kill him while he's not really fighting anyone else. He's Red's natural enemy. So at this stage I would probably go and push and try and kill him. We'll see if he does that. I'm taking some of these bases over here, getting this middle base, and about to get this middle base. Try not to make any enemies right now. See, I'm making a layer over here, because I'm intending that this is going to be my new main base, getting the Queen's Nest here, Evo Chambers here. I suspect I'll probably move a bunch of these workers to one of these bases soon. I suspect that. Just because I know I'm intending for this to be my main, so I'm really gonna try not to let it die. So I can leave the minerals there as long as I can. Green is still alive over here. Not dying easily. But I'm happy about it because he's soaking up these minerals on this side of the map that I don't have easy access to, which is indirectly weakening my enemies. Just building up here, not making any enemies right now, still only at 100 supply here. Red's looking pretty big. It has a big macro machine going here. Orange not really macroing as hard as I would like him to be. I expected these bases to be filled up. But he is at least getting this 5th over here. So with some more time, hopefully he'll be building up more. It looks like blue found green. Clearing that out. which is good. That's about the best thing he could have done right now. Or getting this one would also be good. He really needs to secure another base. This 2-base Protoss is not going to work. Red clearing out dark green, dark yellow, whatever that color is. Well, we'll see. 1-1-ups versus 1-1-ups. I don't think he's gonna... I think he might be out. Close to it. No, he's still going out. He's not pumping anymore. It looks like he might be out. Or close to it. MasteRReY pushing out, getting red. That was amazing timing by blue. I don't know if he knew that this was going on, but that's amazing timing. Hitting while red, I don't know if that was intended or not, but hitting while red was out here. He doesn't really have much army to defend it with, so very good play there. While that's happening, we have Hops, who now has built up this huge army with his 2-base, is just clearing out orange. See, this is why I want him to have something over here, you know, to defend this area instead of just letting it die. Now Hops is going to get this whole area. Oh, Hops actually has 3 bases, my bad. But he just kind of started mining this one, so I don't count it yet. This huge army was well-timed attack, gaining this ground over here. So now he just needs to take these, and chill. He'll have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and then there's one here, 6. 6-base Protoss chilling here in this little corner, very powerful. And then he can slowly monitor these and move out to them once he's ready. Yellow, I do like that he's chilling and not really doing anything, not making enemies, but at some point he is going to have to go on the offensive. Like, realistically, he should maybe have already gone a little bit on the offense, not letting me mine these. See, look, I've already got a good chunk of minerals out of this base. That's almost a third gone, this base here, for nothing. Such a low investment. 300 minerals and however many drones that is that's already been paid for. And I didn't even have to fight for it. I didn't have to do nothing for this. I just got to keep this. So he should have looked and maybe started clearing this out. And this one I'm getting bank from. If I mine these out, that'll just add to my bank and make me have a lot of money to work with, which as Zerg is very very necessary. You need to have base advantage over Terrans and Protosses. So MasteRReY pushing up a bit. Taking this base, very good. He needs it. If he can clear this and take these two, he'd be in a great position, because I don't intend on attacking him. I'm not entirely sure if I knew that he was going on the offense here, but if I had, I would definitely leave him alone and let him do the dirty work and fight red for me. Red's still over here fighting Melanchthon, but he should be not doing that. Bring your guys back and chill over here. Get some. At this point, he needs to focus on defense, or at least just making himself look weak. Bring all your army back. Get some Sunkens here, and, like, just prevent yourself from dying. That's what he needs to do at this point. Battle cruisers from orange. We'll see if that can do anything. Hops. Does he have storms? I don't see any storms, but he has 2 attack ups, which are great. He's slowly mining gas here. He needs to get some more workers going. Clearing this out. So red is looking pretty weak. He has a lot of minerals. He has a great bank. Not a lot of gas. I would say he still has a chance of winning. He just needs to get some stuff over here and just relax for a bit. Just retract into a little shell and let MasteRReY focus on something else. And hope that he is focusing on something else once he's cleared all these bases. He should think logically in his brain, well, I just killed a crap ton of red bases. I'm gonna leave him alone. Probably. I should probably leave him alone. Or I could just go kill him and clear it out. But he doesn't know what's going on in the other. Like, if he knew that, maybe he knows Red is over here fighting, so he's like, I'm not gonna bother Red, I'll just let him do some dirty work for me. So at this stage, I'm maxed. I have some ups. I haven't really fought anyone except at the beginning, which wasn't really much of a fight. So I've been safely mining 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 bases, not fighting anyone. That puts me in a pretty great spot. Now I'm being attacked, and I'm in a position to counter that very well. We'll see if that actually I'm able to. Going up these 2 ramps is not great positioning for my army, but I might just have sheer numbers here. Yes, I do. I was able to successfully defend that base. Let's see. Orange was trying to fight hops with these BCs, not a good move with C stasis. Now he just gets the Dragoons under, and he is totally safe. I see the chance to counter MasteRReY. Do I need to do this? Not necessarily. There's not minerals here, but I mean, it's more of a counter. So someone who attacked me, I can figure they'll probably keep attacking me. So I figured this would be a chance to just wipe him out while I have the chance. These BCs are gonna die. Yes, they're all gone. All gone. Red just finishing off Melanchthon here. Just gonna take these little bases. So it looks like he's safe. MasteRReY has no way to attack. I mean, he's dealing with something else here. So that indirectly saved Alpha a little bit. So now he can get this base. Just mine these. Orange tapping out. He's not quite dead. I guess he doesn't have a lot of money. Yeah, so he just taps out. He didn't have much money left to work with. So that gives Alpha and Hops, so immediately, I'll pause here. Immediately, this guy leaving gives Alpha a lot of room to work with. Gives Hops a lot of room to work with. Now, he can get this base uncontested. Probably this one. Anything that was left over here. Oh, it also gives Green a nice little sigh of relief. Now he can get this safely. So Green's, yeah, I mean, at this point, Green, for him to win, he would have to camp, mine this base, maybe sneak a base in here and hope it doesn't get killed. That would be his only way to win, is just to chill and hope everyone fights each other enough that they are depleted of their minerals. But it's still a very tough spot for him. Not saying it's impossible for him to win here. It'll be very uphill. Hops is in a great position. He has these, what, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 bases. There's another one here he hasn't seen. So 5 bases, Protoss here. Looks like he's actually going to start getting this one here. That would put him in an amazing spot if he was able to mine this, even this, and just chill. He would probably be in the winning position. Has that many bases of Protoss. Benno has a huge carrier army. He has not fought at all, but he has 3 bases worth of minerals, and he has a bank. But that's all. This is mined out, so he only has 12k bank in these units. He has to make them count, or he has to really start pushing out and claiming some of this land. Now he's in a great position to kill me in these bases and mine here. I can't really do anything to him. I'm busy over here. I don't even have defilers yet. Probably not. No, I don't. Yeah, so he's in a great position, if he knew, to hit me. That would have been a great timing for him to hit me now. Come out of his shell and claim these bases. But we'll see what he does. Alpha, he needs to mine this. He has access to all these bases, so he's actually in a pretty good spot now that I've wiped out MasteRReY over here. So he just needs to focus on getting that. Yeah, he's getting that. You get that. Get that, get that, get that. He can get all these and have a great shot against Hops over here. So we'll see. Let's keep it going. Just wiping out MasteRReY. He has a mining base over here. I don't want to say it's impossible for MasteRReY to win here, but it's very, very unlikely. I've seen Protosses win off one base camping, but it really comes down to everyone else wiping each other out. And it looks like I was going to go for him for a sec, but I did not. I think I might have got a clue that he was coming up. Yeah, so I ran these workers away. I'll probably run them back to this main over here. Bring my army out. Just come defend this area here. Now I have my sights set on Hops. I didn't have my sights set on this guy because I knew, well, he's gonna have all these mined out. He only has these 3 bases. I'll deal with it when I need to. I was more concerned, even though Hops is cross map, I was more concerned about him just because I know he has more land to work with. He has more bases. That's why I'm more concerned with him and ignoring yellow. Melanchthon is out, which we already knew that. So Alpha can secure these bases just fine. Fighting over here. Not in a great spot. I'm getting stuck on the ramp over here. This is a good position for him, but I might just have enough numbers that it won't matter. Clear that out. So now, logically going to counter and see if I can kill him. He doesn't have much over here, so theoretically I should be able to kill him. He does have an arbiter over here, which could be enough if he's able to stasis the ramp here. It could be enough to buy him some time. Looks like he might get it. He's gonna, yeah, yep. So I can't get up now. Suddenly I just can't get up. If I had some drops I could put him there, but I wasn't thinking that far ahead. So I just clear out what I can. Now green looks like he's going to try and get this base here. That would be good for him if he was able to secure that. Red scouting a little bit out here. Let's see what we can find. Nice on green for staying in the game and trying to come back here. Makes the game more interesting. And it also, I mean, I like that green is in this game because he's mining these minerals away from Alpha, who is a bigger player and I'm a little more concerned about. So him stealing these minerals away, I am so happy about that. Yellow taking this middle base here with 4 gas in it too. That's big. If he's able to hold that, that'll pad his bank even more than it already is. And he still has not fought a single player, which that, you know, every mineral he has is in use right now. I mean, he lost the Nexus over here. But I don't think he's lost any actual units, so he has a huge bank to work with. He's almost maxed out. He's in a great position, especially if he can mine this out. He'll be in a great position to win. While all of us are fighting over these bases over here. So I'm stuck in a fighting over these. While yellow is safely in his base, I don't want to touch him. Why would I? Like, he has no minerals here. There's nothing to fight over. I'm more focused on fighting over these minerals in the middle here. And securing those into my bank. So right now I have the biggest bank. I've been mining all these bases. Been fighting only when I need to. I've only fought Hops when he came at me. I only fought MasteRReY when he came at me. I haven't fought yellow because I have no reason to fight him. Alpha looks like he's actually macroing out very well here, getting all this land to work with. He's mining it up. He needs to get some more gas. But he's doing exactly what he needs to in this position. Just mining this, getting all these bases set up. But MasteRReY is not gonna let him have this one. That's good for me. Put some pressure on Alpha. Buys me some time to fight Hops over here. So while that's going on, I'm over here suiciding my army into Reavers. see if I'm able to make a breakthrough here. Looks like I'm able to get through. Oh, he has an army coming though. Can I do anything here? Kill some workers. Maybe get the Nexus. Looks like I'll get the Nexus at least against some of these units. I might clear out that army. Yeah. So that's a bit of a loss for Hobbs. He lost that base, lost his army. He's still not in a terrible position. He still has minerals to mine here. He still has minerals to mine here. He's probably going to defend this just fine. He has a Reaver. But I'm not going to be able to take this out. Should just run these units away, but it's alright. MasteRReY does not want to make friends. He's out here being aggressive on his one base, which I can admire that. Looks like he's going to take that, as he should. Take this base here, keep him in the game for a little bit longer. I don't know if he really has a shot to win, but he can at least cause some damage before he goes out. If he was able to somehow wipe Alpha out, which I don't see that being a possibility, then he would have a shot taking this base, you know, all these middle bases. But I just don't think he has the power to do it. But this is kind of his last-ditch effort. He could theoretically just withdraw this army after killing some units here, going back here and chilling, rebuilding a bit more, and then coming back. But I don't think that's his playstyle. I think he wants to play aggressive and make something happen. Yellow safely mining this. No one really has a way to stop him from doing that. He's very safely nestled in here. I don't know if I know that he has carriers, but I can kind of assume he hasn't had any ground units. He's just chilling in his base, not trying to poke the beast. Just let him do his thing. I'm gonna focus on mining these minerals, and I'll deal with it at a later date. Green looking huge over here. I like that. He's not giving up. He's staying in the game, mining his minerals away. He has no bank, and he's mining these minerals away, keeping them away from Alpha, keeping them away from Hops even. Still no one taking this base here. MasteRReY coming back to his old land here. So now here, this is my main. I have a hive here, I have Ultra here. I mean, this is going to be my main. If this dies, I don't really care. I can rebuild a Hydrogen and a spawning pool and a Spire. I can rebuild this. This was my main. It looks stinky compared to this, which, I mean, it also looks stinky, but this is much more easily defensible. And that will become my main eventually. I'm trying to fight this here. Not gonna really, I don't think I'm gonna be able to, but I arouse the Hornet's Nest or whatever. I do have Defilers now though, so I can kind of do something. I knew he had carriers, but I'm just calling attention to the fact that he has carriers, so it'll get some attention off me. I full well know that I still kind of have an advantage with all these bases mined, but carriers are a nice little scapegoat. I did clear out a good chunk of this stuff. It's not going to be enough. MasteRReY took this out. I like that. If he wasn't able to keep this though, he really needs to. He just needs to bring his army back. Bring his army here while he takes this. That's what he needs to do. It looks like he might do that. My ground army can't really do a whole lot to yellow here. I guess I could go for his main, which would have maybe been a good play. But I guess I wasn't thinking of that. Realistically, that would probably be my best move, is just to send this whole ground army to his main, force him back. But I don't think I was trying to be super aggressive right now. I'm just mining these out. Look, I've mined that out. I've mined that out. Working on mining this out. I'm even over here working on getting this out. Last thing I want to do is be fighting this guy with carriers who has a really good position here. Like, I can't get over here to do anything to this. And theoretically, I would hope that, well, maybe Red might fight him, so I'll leave him alone. I don't know if Red even would come over here, but you never know. So, still no one taking this base. Hops is mining out this land. He doesn't have much of a bank. He has been fighting me a bit, and not making the best army trades necessarily. But it is hard when you have someone constantly pressing on you. If he had this base, he would be looking a lot better right now. Not that he's looking terrible right now, he has this base mining. He just needs to really focus on just mining this one out, getting this one especially. And he might still be in some fine shape if he hunkered down with some spellcasters after mining up a bit. There's no point in him fighting for this base, there's not enough really. But it looks like he might go for it. I might get the jump on him, no. I might get him if I can get a nice plague or something. Nope. Get stasis. Looks like he might. Well, I might get hold of this upper area here just fine. I don't know if I can push further. He has a nice little stormers, arbiters here. Yeah, there's no way I'm pushing into this. Good defense. Let's see. It's like, yeah, okay, so MasteRReY did exactly what he needed to do. Came back to his base over here, defending it. That's his lifeline right now. If he doesn't hold this, he just loses, quite simply. Well, he's going to be mining this. He has a pretty solid bank going. So if he's able to clear this out, get rid of MasteRReY, he would have this base to work with. He would be in a great spot. This drop is terrible. What is going on? He just lost all that. Let's see if he's able to wipe this out. That's a lot of storms. Not a lot of anti-air though. Looks like he's going to be able to secure it. He lost a bit more than he should have, but he's still got it, and that's all that matters. GG, says MasteRReY. So now Alpha can secure this base, even this little dinky base here. He safely is able to keep this base, with no problems, because I'm not fighting for these. I got my hands full over here. So he's positionally in a great spot right now, if he's able to mine this out, and make the best use of his minerals, because now he has a pretty decent sized bank. And if he can get this base, look, what am I doing over here? I'm over here even looking at this base. I'm surprised I'm even able to keep this base here. And I see that this base is still not taken, so right now I'm thinking maybe I could pull this one. If I could pull this base, that's mine. That's taking away someone else's minerals, putting them right into my bank. So if I'm able to get this, that would be huge. Green. I'm really liking that he's still in this. These minerals, they're in his bank. They're going nowhere else. No, Hops can't get them, Alpha can't get them. They're in his bank now, which I like that. And he's going to get these ones as well. He's just clearing these minerals, or bases out, these buildings out. Speed it up a little bit. It's starting to get to the point where things are kind of cooling down, not a lot of fighting now. Everyone's just focused on mining their bases. I got this little number going on here. Stopping a little bit of mining. Still just focusing on chilling and mining these minerals, not getting too concerned. I'm actually trying to take this. I don't know if I'm going to be able to. That's in greens and reds area here. Yeah, I canceled that. Red sees what yellow has now, So yellow playing it safe. I like how he's playing. He's playing very passive and just securing these minerals, just defending them while he takes it, not making any enemies or trying not to. Hops, he has mediocre sized bank. He's mining this. Realistically, that's all he can do. I mean, he could get this. But yeah, I don't necessarily like his position now. Now that he doesn't have this, and it looks like I'm getting it. So I would like his position way more if he was able to get this base. But right now, if he's not able to secure this, his position. Oh, and he actually has Zerg too. He doesn't have the minerals to sustain Zerg, so I'm definitely not liking his position at this point. If he was able to just chill and get some spellcasters and camp for a bit, that would be his shot at winning. But he's putting up a lot of hatcheries and Zerg with not really the minerals to support it. So we'll see how that plays out. I think you need at least like 20, at least 15, 20 plus K minerals to really support a second race effectively. I like green fighting red, that makes me happy. Green is a player who, in reality, was kind of out, but he's not. He's still in this. He's mining. All these minerals are gone now. This is a portion of the map that could have went to Alpha, or that could have went to Hops, but didn't, because Green stayed. And a 3-base Zerg doesn't really have the best shot unless you stay real low. Like right now, if he mined these minerals and went back to his main and just chilled, camped, he could win. He could maybe win if all of us just went at each other and depleted all our resources. Yeah, he could win that way. But we'll see how it plays out for him. These carriers still not plagued or anything. He's just hanging out. He's playing this how he should. Looks like I was able to scare these workers out of this base with these Sunkens here. Queens, perfect late game unit. It's gonna get some parasites going. So yellow here, he has a very undefended base. Oh, we have red coming for me now. Not a huge fan of that, but some good plagues. Yep. Looks like he's not going to really be able to do anything here. Plagues plus acid spores on those mutas. A little bit of needless aggression by red there. He can get this base, but it costs him what to get it, though? Like, I feel like he's already lost more in mutas than this base is worth. So at what cost did he do that? He could have just let us mine this and fight each other for it, and just hung out in his section of the map with his bank. He could have just done that. Now let's see what happens here. He's gonna lose some more. Not the best positioning to get up this ramp here, but I'm also getting demolished by storms. In my mind, I'm like, alright, time to just run, let these two people fight it out over this base. I don't want anything to do with it anymore. Looks like that's what I'm gonna say now, probably. Because this is already mined out, I can just, finish mining it out and run away, run the Germans away, back to my main. Finish mining this and get some defenses up. Because at this point, I think I'm realizing I don't think it's going to be cost effective for me to fight over these minerals anymore. Let these guys fight it out now. JonttuTonttu, he has an army, but no bank. He has nothing. Like, he's fighting for these minerals, which there are a lot of minerals at this base, so it might be worth fighting over for him if he's able to kill it while Alpha is busy. Alpha's busy with Hops. he's not really ready to fight right now. It's not maxed. He has an army here, but he needs to really regroup and get back over here if he wants a shot at fighting JonttuTonttu and getting this base. But he might just let him have it. He might realize, alright, I have a bank. I don't need to be overextending right now. Just let JonttuTonttu have these minerals. That might be what he's thinking. He's mining this safe. He still has this whole base to mine. So he might not be too scared letting JonttuTonttu have this, because he might realize, well, now JonttuTonttu is going to have to fight Hops, probably. He might leave me alone, leave me to mine my base over here, and I'll just build up while letting these fools do whatever they do over here. But it looks like I've started running back to. I don't have an army right now. I have the minerals to build if I need to, but I'm just chilling, regrouping, coming back to my main. Alpha looks like he's ready to fight. He's maxed up again. Looks like he might be going on the offensive just to see if he can wipe out green. If he can just hit him at his main, you know, might not be much he can do. Oh, plagues though. You get a swarm, yep. Alpha's gonna lose a lot here if he doesn't run. He lost. No, he didn't lose as much as he thought he would. That Muta killing some. Looks like Hops is gonna finally be able to secure this base. But while that was all going on, I was mining this. That's where all my workers went. They went over here. I have a nice little setup, the Nidus Defiler Lurker. Just mining these minerals away, focusing on that, trying not to draw attention to myself, not attacking any other players, just focusing on mining this base while no one knows about it. No one knows about this. I was able to sneak it. So those minerals are not going into Hops' bank account, they're going into my bank account, making my bank even fatter. While whatever goes on out here goes on. Hops he's more focused on this base. He just doesn't know about this base right now. Some good plagues going on here. I don't know who did that, red or green. So green's able to secure this. I don't think he would win, but it at least puts him in the running if he's able to secure this base. He doesn't even have enough for a hatchery. He's distance mining. So he has to focus on distance mining while defending this land, preventing Alpha from getting it. Yellow is just happily mining these bases. Still no aggression from him. It might look like boring play, but I mean, it's safe play. And this is his shot to win. If he's gonna win, this is how he's gonna do it. He's gonna mine all these minerals away and just chill, not fight anybody, as long as he doesn't need to. He doesn't need to fight anyone. No one's going for his main. Hops is just chilling. So we've gotten to the point where people are just chilling now. They're just mining what they can. No aggression. I think I'm just sending some units to die here. Yeah. Green finally got enough. He's putting this up. Alpha might be going on the offensive here. Maybe clear out this, not let JonttuTonttu get it. It would probably be worth Alpha's time to fight over this base. There's a decent chunk of minerals still here. He could probably wipe this out in a cost-effective way. Well, not anymore. Definitely not anymore. He would realistically need to go for his main. There's no defilers there. That would probably be his way to really stick it to green. But those plagues, though, devastating. JonttuTonttu, the longer Alpha waits, the more minerals JonttuTonttu will mine away from him and go into his own bank here. These Hydras and Swarms are not going to let Alpha do anything. He might realize he needs to go for the main. See, now JonttuTonttu's in trouble. Because now his main's gonna die. He's gonna lose his hive, spire, his Defiler Mount, Hydra. Yeah, he could turn this into his main, but it's gonna be a pain because, you know, it costs money to build a hive. Hydra Den, and I'll rebuild those stuff. Is he gonna be able to defend it? Yeah. See, while this has all been going on, I've just built 12 queens, and I've just been going around parasiting, broodlinging, whatever. I'm just focused, chill over here while I mine these out, using my queens to just check things out, parasite. So I'm using this time with spellcasters, just hanging back while these minerals mine away. I'm not trying to make any big moves right now. Once these minerals are gone, that's when I can make a big move if I want to, when I'm ready. But these are almost out. We have Alpha attacking hops for really no reason at all. There's no reason for this. This is just unnecessary aggression. Completely unnecessary. Yeah, it would have wiped this base out, but why? Why was that necessary? Now he might just lose some units. Yeah, maybe not. Still unnecessary. There was no reason for that. That just took some pressure off of anything Hops might have been doing. He wasn't doing anything. But if Hops was fighting me, that attack would have distracted him and pulled him away from me, which would have not benefited Alpha at all. So that's just an example of unnecessary aggression. Clearing some stuff out, getting plagued again. Oof. Oh, good. Still mining this though. He has a solid bank. I have a solid bank. Yellow has a solid bank. So realistically, it's gonna come down to me, yellow or red. Hops, he has, you know, no minerals. He has a nice little army. He has a good chunk of an army here. But I don't think it would be enough to win the game. Looks like green might GG out now. Yeah, so green, he's GGing. He mined this space, he mined this space, he mined this space. That's minerals Alpha cannot use now. If Alpha had been able to get those bases, he would have a significantly larger bank than me. And slowly, JonttuTonttu's still mining this base though. These minerals are going to JonttuTonttu. I like seeing this. Him getting this base pulls pressure away from me and puts money in JonttuTonttu's account, not in Alpha's account. Looks like he might. Oh, maybe he'll go for it. Let's clear this out. He really needs to clear this out ASAP. Don't let JonttuTonttu mine any more of these minerals. See, he has to go for it soon. Those are Hops, Zerglings. Scouting. Yeah, there Alpha goes. So now JonttuTonttu's dead. Probably. Looks like it. Nothing he can really do. He has some floating CC, infested CCs, so he's not eliminated at least. But look how much minerals he mined away. These are minerals Alpha cannot have. I cannot stress this enough or say it enough. These are minerals Alpha cannot have now. Those are gone, those are gone, those are gone. And he was wasting Alpha's time fighting him. That's part of why I didn't really try to fight Alpha much, is because I knew he's going to be fighting whoever is over here. See, look at this. I'm just running around with queens at this point. I'm just getting parasites, I'm just getting broodlings. I'm doing, see, this is when you have unlimited time to work with, when you have a solid defense and position, look at this. I have a huge defensive position set up. I have a huge bank ready and waiting. At this point, I can sit around and play with these 12 little queens here, going around parasiting stuff. Like, I am in a comfy enough position to where I can literally run around with queens and fool around. Not really fool around, but go around messing around with spellcasters, bullying units, parasiting, getting some good, vision. While I have this secure, I don't have anywhere. It's a privileged position to be in, very privileged position. This corner base that I had from the start, and even look, my main isn't even dead. But even if it was, I would not care. I'm in a solid defensive position to where I can wait and see what my next move can be. See what's going on in the middle here, see what's going on over here, and decide what I want to do from there. I have all the time in the world. And I have a good bank to work with. See, getting this base padded my bank account significantly. That's money Hops could not have. So green is unfortunately dead, but hey, he's building some infesteds. Oh, he killed 4 Ultralists. Wow. Maybe 2 more dead there. 2 or 3 more dead there. He killed 6 or 7 Ultras with 2 infesteds. That's incredible. Yellow still has not mined these minerals out, but he's getting there. So he has not fought a single player. He has some plagued carriers, but he still has minerals to mine here, and he's going to have a nice little bank to work with as Protoss. That's big. So right now, I'll pause. Yellow's path to victory. Mine these minerals, get back to your main, and secure this ramp. Secure your base with Templars and Arbiters. Because I don't like seeing this. He doesn't, I mean, yeah, he has some cannons, but this is very susceptible. Like, you want your main, if you have a bank like that, you want your main to look something like this to defend your production. Like, I don't have a whole lot of production, but still, like, I have the minerals where I can slowly, build up if I need to. I have ways to buy time for myself, like Lurker's Burrow and Defilers here, ready to defend myself from a bigger army. Alpha here, he has some money. He's gonna mine this. He doesn't quite have the bank I do. He is still mining, but it's not going to put him at the same bank level as me. And now he has an enemy over here. He's fighting Hops now. Over this dinky little base here. So now he's preoccupied while I'm over here sitting doing nothing. Yellow's over here sitting doing nothing. These two players are now fighting, wasting minerals on each other over this dinky little base. And now Yellow's getting in the action, now that he doesn't really have anything to worry about. That was good timing for Yellow. Hops maybe bring everything he's got. Look, all these players fighting. And I'm over here chilling, doing nothing while they do all the dirty work. It's going down. Ooh, they might die to infesteds. Oh, 3 or 4 infesteds, or ultras down. Looks like he might lose more. Nope. Devourers. Green's units are still, packing a punch on these ultras and arbiters here. Hops cleared out these units pretty quickly. So now, yeah, he cleared this base out. Those are minerals Alpha can't have, and he'll get them. But you have to think, was it worth it? It might have been. It might have been worth it, but this is such a small base that they're constant fighting over it. I don't know. Like, they've both probably lost a good amount of units that are worth more than what these minerals are. I'm gonna lose this jinky little units I have. More infested, so I like it. Alpha took this base for the gas. It's like those bases, or this map is getting very close to mined out. There's still a little in the middle here. It's a little tiny bit here. So like, it makes no sense for me to come all the way across the map to mine these dinky little minerals. So just let them fight over it. They're gonna waste more of their firepower and resources fighting over this. It's like Hops might be the one who ultimately gets these minerals. And look, I'm over here, brutally his army. I'm killing these units for free with spellcasters while I'm just camping on my base. Yeah, it might look it might look boring, but to me this is fun. I like to this is what you gotta do. You gotta be picking away slowly at your enemies from a position of safety. This is a position of safety. I'm putting very little at risk here. I have queens which attack for free. They broodlings, it's energy. It's not like their lives are not at risk here. Broodling and leave. Get out. So I've killed a bunch of units without risking anything. Very cost-effective trades. And even the plague right there. And now he has to deal with the Alpha, trying to get the rest of these minerals. So this is what I mean when playing positionally. I'm using my position to my advantage. No one wants to come up here. Why would they come up here? There's no minerals up here. There's a huge defensive thing up here. Why would they? Like, the only reason they'd be coming up here is if it was just down to me and them, and they're trying to kill me. Right now, their focus is mining the remaining minerals. It's not going for this heavily defended player. It's not going for yellow. He has some minerals here, but it's not cost effective to fight for these. So he's just hanging out. Still fighting over these minerals here. I wish I could count how much both players have lost fighting over this base here. And now the carriers are over here. Ooh, that's a lot of Scourges though. Hops GGing out. Looks like the Corsairs are going to defend it fine though. Yep. Yeah, Hops has no bank anymore. He's pretty much out. Has a few units he can still fight with, but there's no real path to victory for him at this point. Scouting around with queens. Looks like he's going to use the last of his units just to be aggressive. See what he can do. I like this. Running around with infested Terrans here. Wonder what he can kill. Not really much action going on anymore, so yeah, he has 400 minerals. There's nothing he can do. Alpha's wow. Okay, hold up. Somehow Alpha has no bank anymore, so he used up so many units. You saw he had about 10 and 12 whatever bank. Now he's reduced to nothing. Fighting over this, killing JonttuTonttu. He's down to no bank, and he's not even close to max either. So that's what constant aggression can do to you. Oops, unvisioned. So he's been in a state of constant aggression, which has worn away at his bank. Ultras are expensive too. He's lost the Ultras. Well, he still has them here, but he's still lost a lot of Ultras in the process. He's lost a lot of units, and that's from just constantly fighting with whoever. I really want to see what he's able to kill with these. This is about the most action that's going on right now. Oh, Dark Archon. Hey, got it. He lost some Devourers though. But he got a Dark Archon. That's great. So Alpha's kind of out of this. I mean, he has some units, but he cannot replace. And he's still just fighting over these little minerals here. Yellow is going to secure them just fine. So now let's look. I have bank 20k. Yellow has a nice bank of 15k. As Protoss, having that nice bank, 15k as Protoss is trumps my 20k as Zerg. Provided he plays it correctly, provided he'll even mine these out. That'll get him to 16k, probably around there. Hops is out. He has enough for some arbiters. I'm just losing these pointlessly. I asked him how much bank, he was honest. I didn't tell him how much I had. So, Alpha's out. He has these ultras, but that's not going to do anything. He has no bank, so it's really just down to me and Benno. So, I think I'm realizing now, maybe I'm not in a position to do something. Still leaving some army back here, Defilers, some Defilers and Hydras, just in case he tries to make a move at me. But I would like to think I have some, I have Parasites on some of these here. So I will know if he's making any moves. So I see that his army is over here, and it looks like now I'm ready to strike. I'm ready to strike now, it looks like. Moving this army out. See, here's what I'm thinking. I have this army here. I'm going to attack his main, which I know has nothing in it. I'm pretty sure I have something in here parasited. No, I don't. Maybe I just know. I know I have, let's see what else. I know his army's over here, so I must be presuming that he has nothing over here. Because I am over here ready to attack. But I know his army's over here. So I have this little army stationed over here, which will ideally intercept this en route to defending his main. So let's watch it play out here. So he has 15k, but this is his production. I killed the one High Templar that was here. Killed a carrier. He has nothing defending this production here. It doesn't matter if you have minerals. If you have no production, they're worthless. So here. Bringing the Corsairs back. I think he sees my army here. So this isn't a surprise now. But it's just he sees he might not be able to get over here and defend his main here. So now suddenly his 15k minerals are not looking as scary anymore. Even if he had just a couple arbiters, some more cannons, and stormers, he would have been safe from these little mutas here. And now I'm zoning him out. He can't even get back to his main to defend himself. He took, he says, funny, I take whole left map and still lose. Yeah, that's because he fought everyone in his path. He didn't make wise trades. He wasted so many minerals fighting over this base, which barely even had any minerals. He fought MasteRReY a lot. He fought JonttuTonttu. He fought Melanchthon. He fought Hops over here. He just fought so many players that his bank got whittled away, especially a Zerg. That'll happen. Your bank just gets whittled away so quickly. And now Benno's base is gone. I think I was afraid. I think I ran away. I don't know what my thought process was there. I could have just finished this base off, but I think I was just a little spooked by something. Oh, maybe I saw Hops in here. Trying to recall, I don't know. Oh, there's this army. I wonder if the replay is broken. It might be. Just looking around. I think actually the replay might have just broken at the end here. But at least it worked for just about everything. I don't know. Maybe it's not. Let's see. It just looks a little funky because none of these are moving. Oh, maybe. Alpha coming over here. And there. Now, he attacks yellow. Great. Oh, maybe it's not broken. Alright. I thought it was broken because I wasn't moving my units. Maybe I really might have just not have been paying attention. Or I was just, focusing on something else. So let's see. Carriers here. I have vision of them because they have Parasite. I have 19k, Benno has 15k. But it doesn't matter. He's not going to be able to use his minerals because he has no way to rebuild his army here. And I'm about to play Zonas on my minerals. And at this point, it's pretty much over. There's no way he can break all of this. He's going to have to, if he wanted to win, he'd have to kill all these units. He'd have to rebuild his entire macro and then take me on. Could he do it? Theoretically, yes, but at this point, I kind of just have to jump on him. He's not going to be able to make his army quick enough, because once these units die, I'm just going to mass a bunch of mutos here and just finish them off. I have the bank for it. He doesn't have enough units to defend. Yep, and snares. And GG's out. With 15k in the bank, I had 17k in the bank. It took me so you saw at one point I had over 20k. It took me down to 17k just to fight Benno's units here. And he still had 15k. If he wanted to win, I think he could have won this game if he simply just had a few Stormers, had a few Arbiters at his main, had some more cannons. He would have been completely safe against those mutas. His macro would have been, or his gateways and such would have been safe. I do like how Benno played it, just not quite at the end. He needed some more defense here. Alpha played it fine for the most part. He was just a little too aggressive, needlessly aggressive at some points. Just didn't manage his minerals quite as well. But overall, I think it was a fun game. As you can see, this base I didn't even need this base. Like, I didn't even need all these defenses because I was not in positionally I was in a place where it wouldn't make a whole lot of sense to attack me. I made it unappetizing to attack me. So I mean, even if someone had attacked me, I would have been able to defend it pretty well, I would think, with what I had here. And it would have put them at a positional disadvantage to come all the way over here and attack me and, lose their army. And I can just rebuild mine with my massive bank. So, hope you enjoyed. I would prefer to be casting games that do not feature me in them, because I mean I already pretty much knew for the most part how this game went. So I would really like to cast some other people's replays. So if you have some, send them my way, please. I'd love to look over them and analyze them and whatnot. So hope you enjoyed, and thanks for watching.